Peace, 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 and black motherfucking power. Rebel with a cause.
I'm the brother Ken Water, our kid.
This is Rebels Roundtable. Peace to the gods. Peace to the goddesses. What's good, family?
Chilling, man. Staying black as usual.
Black motherfucking power.
Black as usual, man. You know what I mean?
You already know how we do it.
Feeling good in the hood.
Yeah, 224. Peace and blessings to the family.
Right.
I keep being told a lot of the hidden darkness is gonna get light shined on them in 224. So
oh yeah. 224 started out with a bang, did it?
already. It's
yeah.
February.
You know, 2024 is the year of prosperity.
Yes,
the number 8 is the year of prosperity. Two twos and the 4 is number 8. So you're gonna get it in 224.
That sideways 8.
Right. Hell yeah.
Don't know about that. But what's been going on, man?
Hey man, we got some upcoming events, man, next week, man. Let me announce it. We got brother, hey man, all this stuff is happening on the same day, man. We got past the traps, we got the trap slaughter, past the trap slaughter. F Keith Slaughter, man. I don't know why I'm starting. They celebrate his birthrights on the 24th. We got the RGB Festival on the 24th. And also we got the Baba, Rudy, and the brother Kalanji. They are throwing a lecture on the 24th.
Salute to both of those.
What's going on in the 8th.
So we not sleeping on the 23rd or the 25th. Well, maybe the 25th. But that's a whole day of festivities, brother.
Only one day.
That's right for us. That day would be fire.
So man, I got a plan. I'm planning on hitting up Slaughter, give him a present. I know he's gonna be kind of earlier than shooting over to the Riyadh for the RBG festival. But man, I don't even think I'm gonna be able to make Baruti and the brother Kalanji, man. I think that's happening around the same time. It all depends on when the Avengers is going on stage, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It all depends. We'll see.
Avengers in the building. What up?
Ben Jars in the house, yeah, you know they gonna rock it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. That's the good part. Already we in tune and we moving early 224, a lot of events, a lot of moves.
Right, man. They had the BS Super Bowl. I don't even look at that stuff no more.
That shit rigged by now. They can't.
Yeah, that shit rigged, man. We all know, man. Get up out of here.
Rice and them was acting, and it always was rigged. At least they was better actors.
Hell yeah.
This shit obvious. They jumping out the way and shit.
Yeah.
That shit gotta be rigged.
Well, yesterday, man, I seen 1,000 people selling Valentine's Day gifts on the corners and stuff. You know what I mean? Celebrating Happy Pedophile Day, goddamn. You already know what it is.
Yeah, if you don't know, the icon for Valentine's Day is a baby.
Yep.
If you ain't really paying attention, and that's pedophilia. Go do the math. And then go do the math to the real holiday. That's another pagan crazy holiday, y'all. Yep. We don't do that.
Supposed to celebrate that day every day. You know what I mean? Well, we don't call it no Valentine's Day, put it like that. We celebrate Black love every day.
But we really should coin our own days and follow them. We should just start with however many days is in America, right? So you see how today's Valentine's Day or yesterday or whatever.
Yeah.
On Friday is Black Love Day. I know we're supposed to be farther than that. I'm just saying to get it started, if we had our own days and we celebrate them for real, I think we could change the zone a lot.
Say peace and black power to the brother Malik Muhammad. What up, brother, man? Glad you could join in.
Malik Muhammad, salute to the king.
Yes, sir. What was you saying, brother Rebel, before I?
Oh, no, salute to Malik Muhammad. Now I'm just saying, if we put our own days together and actually just celebrate it, today could be Khalid Muhammad Day.
Right. I agree.
More. Nobody can tell us what to fucking celebrate.
Right.
Not more, you know what I'm saying? And we got the internet, so that shit could fly around. You know what I mean? We gonna see if we can make the black calendar for real.
You know what? Knowledge and Shelly working on that right now. They working on one, brother. Comedic calendar. Knowledge be on here in a few minutes. That'd be dope.
Yeah, we could change the game, man.
Yeah.
Do is create this. Look around your house. Whatever you looking at, create the black version, man. We've been telling y'all that. That's what give us a lot of inspiration.
Yeah. We need that too, man.
What, inspiration?
Yeah.
Oh, no doubt.
Inspiration for us. I'm telling the real history, man. Yeah, you know what? They came up with the idea. They came up with the idea last summer. So they really working on it now. You know what I mean? On the names, how to format it. You know what I mean? They just started last week. It's funny you just mentioned that. The black calendar, yeah. It's on the way.
It's way past due.
Yep.
Plus, it'll always remind us of what we really supposed to be thinking about.
Right.
Because it's still in the world, right?
Right.
So your black calendar could just remind you to keep that first layer in your mind that day, you know what I mean? Shit, we might have 200 holidays. Fucking around.
General, I got mine on too. Street Law Soldiers in the house. Yeah.
Street Law Soldiers, salute.
Right.
Salute to the general in the building.
General Sankofa, how you doing, brother man?
Peace to the God.
Peace to the gods. Peace to the gods.
Good to see you, brother.
Y'all, your signal going in and out.
It is. We can
Yes,
see
sir.
Y'all good to me.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the sound.
Who, General?
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you clear now.
Okay, because you can see us too, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All right.
It's just the FBI interference so they can, you know.
Ain't nothing new, brother. Nothing new.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we was just talking, trying to figure out the puzzle. 224 started. It's already chaotic and a lot of good things already in the mix. So, what you think about we was talking about football real quick. We'll keep going, but what you think about the fake Super Bowl or the ritual Super Bowl or whatever that was? And the Grand.
Oh, the stupid bowl?
Yeah, the Super Bowl.
Well, we all know that it was. If you look back on a lot of the previews and plays, you know it was set up like that. They even caught one referee, a black man, cheating. He cut his mic off and said let a penalty go, and it was also meant because Taylor Swift would have lost popularity on her tour if they had lost, and they would have blamed her in the form of a distraction. But it was all set up and rigged, you know. Because if you look at, I did Tuesday night, I did it Monday and Tuesday, and I showed a comparison of 2020 and 2024 about all the teams, because it was Kansas City and San Francisco 2020 in the Super Bowl, just as well as 2024.
Yes, sir.
And Lamar Jackson was MVP in 2020, and he's MVP in 2024. So it's a lot.
Now, I was just going to throw in, when you did the gematria, was the three was the key number lining up?
Basically, yeah. Basically. And 2020 also was, March 2020 was the beginning of this pandemic, scamdemic. And so there, it appears that it might be coming again, March of 2024. I have to send you the list, because it's a whole lot of, it's a long list, a real long list. And you know, all of it set up like this. All of it set up. Sports is no longer, and if you look at NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball, hockey, they'll tell you it's no longer sports, it's entertainment.
Yeah.
And anytime once Vegas is involved, you know the fix is in. You know, it's no different than it's sports betting. You know, now if you look at 25 years ago, those athletes, they were blood and guts. They played for, you know, they played for integrity. It wasn't, you know, they wasn't into the endorsements, and it wasn't no glitz and glamour. You know, it wasn't no crip walking in the end zone, none of that. You know, they actually had integrity, and they played the game. You know, now it's become entertainment. So the way you keep the people entertained is you giving them alcohol, sports, and keep them entertained. This is why we're in the condition that we're in now, because we are the greatest entertainers on the planet. And the thing about it, we don't know how to stop or come out of the spell work of entertainment. And so every time it's some type of catastrophe or something major that's going to be impactful on a negative level to our people, they'll throw some entertainment in, you know, to keep us pacified and keep us docile and keep us under this hypnosis of like Biggie say, party and bullshit.
Right.
Right in circus. And so Knowledge Born 7 in the building.
Peace, God. Peace. How you doing, man? Peace and power, man. Peace to the panel.
What's going on, brother?
No, hey, Shaka, they got a video floating of a guy shooting to the car. The police shooting to the car, and the other officer shot into the car. You make sure you tear a hole in them, man.
The dude that was unarmed?
Yeah, in the police car.
Yeah.
Where?
Oh, yeah. I saw that.
Make
Talk
sure
about he thought it was the acorn that hit the top of the top of the car. and so he fired into the car where they had a brother that was in the police cruiser.
And the female officer fired too.
The other officer fired both. Yeah.
What is happening at?
I forgot. It's floating around though. I'm finna send you the video, Ken.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, my wife told me about it. Then about 5 people just sent it to me.
Yeah, they hit me earlier.
Yeah, I saw it earlier, but I just don't recall exactly. If I'm not mistaken, it may have been in the Midwest or I'm not sure if it was California. I'm not sure, but yeah, the excuse they used was acorn fell off a tree and hit the top of the police cruiser, and they just start open fire inside the car.
Little pussies. That's crazy. The excuses getting more unbelievable.
Weaker.
Yeah, you can't believe that. Come on.
And the only reason why it's getting weaker because they didn't say everything. What more can you say? They didn't say everything. You know what I'm saying? I just sent it to you, Kent.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
I don't believe anybody that smells like sulfur and that doesn't use the washcloth and does ice plunges and all that type of shit. It's hard for me to accept anything that they say, you know.
Man. Yeah, it's fucked up, man.
Yo,
Damn.
they sent it to your phone. Knowledge, you got it on your computer?
No, I don't have it on my computer.
What does the video show?
He falling to the ground, talking about shots fired, and he unloaded in the car.
Yeah. I sent it to your phone, Rebel.
Yeah.
I could have sent it to him. I didn't know he won. I thought you had saw it. I could have sent it to you, Rebel.
Yeah, I saw it earlier. I didn't get to
Oh, okay.
Not in full detail.
Yeah. How y'all brothers doing, man? It was a sunny day today, man. A lot of people was out. I guess they still excited because of Love Day was yesterday.
Yeah,
so
pedophile day. Happy. Man, Rebel was just talking about pedophile day, man.
Yeah,
everybody was happy, man, posting love pics and saying Valentine time and I love you and lovers and everything. I said, okay, welcome to America.
I've seen a couple of people that supposedly be having knowledge of self. You know, they have arrows and all this bullshit, you know, on their page. You know, I guess liberation is. I guess that's like a part-time to them. You know.
Yeah.
But at least y'all said the regular, maybe unconscious blacks were putting a lot of love out there. Maybe that's a little good out of the bad.
You know what? The boy, but that white boy behind me talks about Jehuti's first law of nature, which is mentalism, and the mental aspects of it. And one of the other laws is vibration, dealing with frequency and stuff like that. I ask people, I keep asking, where is this energy going?
Yep.
What type of meter or tool is pulling this energy out the atmosphere? What are they doing with it? Just as well as they use fear for energy, they're using love for energy as well, but they use fear more than anything. It's like they got to have a whole cup of free coffee and free cake every day. You know, the energy going somewhere. We got to stop giving these people our energy. It's the most important thing, man. I've been doing research on us as a people, for us, the electrical currents that go through our body, man. And not just that, man. And it go back all the way to the ancient ones, to the Dogon. And you know, man, we got to stop giving our energy to this system and these people. They are draining. Listen, you are the most important person in the world right now, and they are draining the most important person's energy 24/7, 365 days. We got to stop it.
Facts.
Yeah, if you have a recessive splice gene and energy, it would only be common sense to drain
The energy.
the dominant and most strongest energy,
Yeah.
to sustain themselves. And that's what they do. And they use different types of vibrations and spell work to do so through entertainment, sports, movies, food, holidays, even though we know that the holidays don't make sense.
Right.
But they just pay you to go along with it. And so, President's Day coming up, so-called President's Day. Now, which president should we honor?
None of them.
Yeah.
And right. I'm gonna say this. The black code's still on the book. It takes 3 Wazungus to equal one superior being. That's still with the Constitution of the United States of America. Has not been abolished nor ratified. So what they saying, the 3/5 method. It takes 3 white people to equal 1 black person. That's foolishness. How can 3 white people equal 1 black person when their DNA is so pitiful and so pathetic? It does nothing. 1 crackhead ladies, man, DNA black person is still more important and powerful than a whole race of people. And that speaks that's science. That's science. I'm talking about 1 crackhead. 1 crackhead, because cocaine is sugar is 1 molecule away from crack cocaine. So a lot of people are addicted to chemical sugar. So that's the compound of the science. But check this out though. When sugar enters the black man's body, it potentially starts to break it down, but there's a long-term effect. That's why we are the people on earth who can live with sugar problems so long, because our system is so equipped where as we has a problem, try to get rid of it. It has a problem, get rid of it. You give European sugar, they are going to be done with. Finito, nothing.
Yeah, if they sit out in the sun too long, they're gonna be done finito as well.
I tell people that too. The star in the sky belongs to us. The star in the sky belongs to Knowledge Born 7, Kenwodo Akil, Shaka Sankofa, and Rebel.
Right.
It don't belong to no Wazungu.
Right.
He playing with it.
It's like I said, I understand the Caucasian and the agendas and their motives. The savage knucklehead caveman who is a reptilian ice monkey. So in order for him to remain in existence, they have to draw from us. Right. Let's just look at this. If it wasn't, if just say if we were never on the planet, then the whole planet would be like what's the movie that came out? Something Fire, Quest for Fire. There wouldn't have been any language, ooga googa,
Savage land.
We brought everything. We brought everything to the universe. We were given that authority.
Everything.
And as a result, we are compromised and we have relinquished our vibrations and energies to console our oppressors. Now, this Stockholm syndrome.
Right.
Where, you're on the pole getting whipped. Then after you get whipped, you feel sorry for the slave owner whipping you because his arm is hurting. Ooh. So you sympathize with his arm hurting from whipping you. And just the mindset that we have. This is why we have gatekeepers. This is why people that look like us are selected for certain positions. This is why they assign us certain leaders. They give us leaders. We don't even respond back or even buck back. Here's your leader. Here's your leader. And you know, the spell work that takes place. You know, like y'all were talking about last night about the drill rap, which was a phenomenal build, which was a phenomenal show. Phenomenal. And everybody has some very strong points. But it goes back to what Knowledge was saying. Me and Ken and Rebel were talking earlier about how that spell work. When you got people in these deplorable conditions and situations, then you offer them trinkets, you know, to give them a better living condition. They're going to take it based on the desire and the thirst for paper.
Yeah.
And so, and they're going to go along with the protocol. Now, even with the music, this is why they once, like Carter G. Woodson said, once you teach people to go through the back door, you don't have to tell them no more. Once you train them to go to the back door, even if there's no back door, they'll build one and they'll go out back and build the door to go through. And that's the same way with this drill music, whereas they're no longer interested in the money. You know, the hierarchy, the globalists, they've become billionaires off the blood and carnage of our youth. Now, this is why they allow them to go independent, because the narratives and agendas and the energy is already pushed. So they can go independent as long as they keep pushing the narrative of drill music. So they allow you to go on Spotify and iTunes and, you know, be your own manager and all this, as long as you continue to fulfill the agenda of destruction in the Black community.
I ain't finished watching the bill, but I'm gonna do it later on. But did y'all all come to the term that drill rappers deserve death?
I didn't come to that term because I'm looking at a lot of psychological things that happen, and I didn't. It's for several reasons why. Because one, I know hip hop originally was the voice of the voiceless, and you know the fifth element is knowledge. You know, and the power that we had as far as unification, we had that, and it was building. And I really can't find the point where they infiltrated us. But I know some of the points was dealing with the Jews, because they had the money. They had the money to fund these parties and stuff like that. And then after that, you know, they had the money to give them somewhat of a contract, you know, to make them a star. You know, but by them being there in the beginning, you know, it was kind of hard to get them out of it. Because they, you know, like, hey, my dad, he's a millionaire. You know, back during that time, dad was millionaires. So he like, hey, he like your mixtape. He wants to invest. So I don't think drill rappers deserve death. But I will say this. If you knowingly doing something and you know that it's messed up on every level, to the point where you are taking a life, then there should be some repercussions behind that. Definitely some repercussions behind that. And I know the level in the government, because one of the 5 forms of government is anarchy. So I know they have to keep up a certain amount of anarchy. You know what I'm saying? So it was a difficult topic. We had a good build on it, and everyone had their own opinion about it, but you know, I don't know. Tomorrow morning, I might feel like they may need death. It's just one of those things where right now I don't feel like that. You know what I'm saying? But tomorrow I might feel different.
Mentally, they do need to die. Mentally, like, people got to get off that being like something we could even promote. Because it's really death music. It's like the theme song of death. So look, what you think about Cardi B saying her daughter can't listen to her music?
Because she
Well,
knows. Go ahead, Shaka.
Anybody?
no, I was going to piggyback on what you were saying, brother, about, I don't think physical death is the answer or the solution, but there has to be some level of accountability. And I think that, those, because they know that they're pushing this, because a lot of them are starting to live out the lyrics. So there has to be some level of accountability. And at the same time, there should be somewhat of a very, very, very small grace period to give of redemption. And then there should be severe consequences, following that, not taking their life, because anybody can be redeemed,
Right.
To a certain level. Anybody can be redeemed. So I just think that, and what we're doing, then I think one of the methods to assist them in their own personal redemption is to expose them and let them see the destruction that they're causing.
Right.
But once again, like Ken and I were discussing, that we always look at the end result instead of going to the root. And so this is why on my lives, I put the photos up of the ice monkeys, who are the puppet masters, the music company owners.
Right.
All of them. You put all of them up there, because they are the ones that are bankrolling. They are the ones that are pulling all the strings. They're the ones who financing these parties that consist of all these different rituals, where you got people like Meek Mill, bunny hopping on tennis courts and stuff like that. That's a lot of like Knowledge said, a lot of vibratory spell work. And so we got to hold them accountable. We keep going to the rappers instead of going to the people who are the puppet masters.
Right.
And this is where everybody wants to do the kumbaya shit, instead of, we attack the rappers, but then when it comes to going to see the wizard and bust his ass, we come up with 1,000 goddamn excuses. We want to pull out Bibles and all this bullshit and pray for the enemy, and all this weak ass jello spine type shit, and when that's where we need to directly divert our energy into going to these people, CBS, Warner Brothers, Time, Sony. We need to go directly to them, and we don't want to see no secretaries, no ARs, no representatives, none of their lawyers. We want to deal directly with them and blast their ass publicly. And so, and even with that, that will give those who are under those contracts, that will make them stick their chest out a little bit and say, yeah, I've been used. Let me, we got people that's standing up for us now. I'm not doing this no more. Because I see the destruction that my lyrics are causing. All the drive-bys, the little babies are getting killed, because their music is a vibratory energy. It can put you in, it can put you under a certain hypnosis. This is why a lot of the youths, they do the drill music, take the X and the Molly, the Sherms, the Dippers, and the K2, and that vibration causes them to create havoc and carnage in the community. Because if you notice, a lot of them don't even realize what they've done until they're actually in custody at their arraignment.
Yeah, that was the point I was trying to make last night General Shock on the show. That'll go beyond the rappers.
I'm gonna say this: who is this witch that everybody taking a picture with, man?
Who?
All the rappers, man. A lot of entertainers. pale-faced lady.
Yeah.
You know, everybody take pictures with this woman, man. This stuff is crazy, man.
What's that lady name?
I'm trying to find it real quick, man. I'm not like
And
everybody.
then
I see.
I Spice is
Nah, it's a witch.
Nah,
This
it's
lady a
like a
witch.
witch lady. It might be that lady Jay-Z did that like 10-hour freestyle in an art gallery with. Cause
Like
she's
Chambers in the house.
it ain't Lady Gaga, is it?
No, it
yeah,
ain't Lady
she's
Gaga.
kind of like Lady Gaga though. She on some crazy witch shit like that.
Well,
Yo,
all of them are witches, but I'm saying specifically, you talking about a Pacific witch.
yeah,
Yeah.
she looked like a witch. The one I'm talking about.
But this is my thing, though, man. You come from the block, right? I know you got money. You come from the block. You come from the streets. Man, you know this lady a witch. I wouldn't take no picture with that one. I don't care how much money I got, man. And I know you know she's a witch.
Yeah, they know.
Yeah, it's a new one to me, man. I ain't seen that one.
Yeah, man. It's like about 50 on.
She ain't the first.
Dang.
But if you're under that spell work and you show any reluctance or resistance to be involved in that circle, then you're subject to deal with the consequences. Your contract may be renegotiated. Distribution may be cut in half. You know what I'm saying? So, that means, the house you bought your sister, your two sisters might be going in foreclosure. So you got to get up on that carpet and stand there with these demonic energies.
Cash is the spell. But yo, what y'all think about that Black Wall Street event? I guess it was featuring Umar. I saw the whole video. I heard the audio now. What y'all think about Shorty who rushed the stage? That whole
Or you
thing.
talking about when Florida Evans ran down the aisle?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because it kind of looked.
Well, what she say? You slept with me last night?
She said, I was with you last night. Check my purse. Look in my purse. Like she wanted people to look in the purse or something.
Hey, look, man. The man's single, man. I don't care who the man with. That stuff is irrelevant to the whole fact of when is the school coming? When is the school coming?
Too.
Huh?
You were saying something about the school. She's like, I donated. Where the school at?
The same day. I'm telling you, the school is going to be open the same day the Easter Bunny appears. That's when you get your school. When the real Easter Bunny comes through. And that's it's an illusion, man. It's an illusion. It's a good lick just about to come to an end. But I don't know if it was, just because the lady, was heavy set and I don't know, and not a little semi-obscure, that doesn't mean that she may be lying about Umar Johnson sleeping with her. Because I think that, because he's not looking too well these days, and we talked about that,
All right.
And when you under that type of shit, man, you'll knock anything down.
He made sure he said, I don't know you, lady. Who was you? Hey, man, he crazy, man.
The joke with Lover.
Hell no.
Last night, and he left the crib. Mm-mm-mm.
All right, so one of the ladies' name is Michelle Lamy, Lamy. All the rappers taking pictures with this lady. This is crazy, bro.
Is she old?
Yeah, and the other one is the Jay-Z one was Marina Abramovic.
Yes.
Abramovic.
In the same
They rushing to something?
Yeah, the one of with Jay-Z is a Marina Abramovic.
Yeah.
And the other one to be with the rappers, his name is
Dang.
yeah, and the other one is the Jay-Z one was Marina Abramovic. Abramovic.
Bravo-Vic. Russian or something?
Yeah,
They
the one of them Jay-Z
craft,
Marina Abramovic.
same craft.
And Michelle Lammy. These people look like witches, bro. This is crazy. That right there blew my
You think
mind,
that's their,
man.
you actually think that's their names? You actually think that's their real names?
I mean, it might be the name for the public. I mean, it might got some crazy name written in Sanskrit you can't even pronounce.
Right.
You know, I mean, right now, man, this year I'm gonna stay on my money, keep moving. You know, I'm gonna be with the family, the brothers, and everything. But a lot of stuff I'm not doing, man. I'm just being for real, man. And then 2025, don't call me unless it's wartime. I'm just tired.
Facts.
That's where I'm at.
They done wore my
That's
patience
where
out,
I'm at,
man.
man. We got to start strategizing and
Yeah.
intensify what we need to do, man, because, you know, these people are not playing with us, man. This
Nah.
2030 be here in a minute. And this 2030 agenda, where they estimating the 6 billion people will be off the planet.
Yeah.
So you
You
already
know, and they
know.
rocking us to speak.
I mean, they say Corona was just a test drive. They got shit worse than
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean?
Listen, man. I talked to a young brother, man. He worked for the CDC, right? He said, man, they got everybody DNA. He said there's nothing they don't know about no race. But he said they trying to get information on hybrid races. They got some hybrid races in Africa. They already got one. They got one tribe. They got them, and they plugged a couple on with the jab. You know, and I asked him. I ain't gonna say his name. You're a young brother, man. He getting his career. I said, man, how can you work for these people, man? He said it's in my field, and he said, man, he said I don't have no other job. And, you know, I mean, but I mean, just him being there and seeing some of the stuff they do, you know, pretty much. I mean, they don't do nothing bad stuff. It's just collecting data, collecting information, you know, and just man, they got to be utilizing somewhere else. But a lot of places where he go, as far as when he get to work, he don't have the access to go. You know what I'm saying? Behind certain places and stuff on his while he at work. But you know, pretty much you work there, man. They got you in one spot. That's it.
That's a spook who sat by the door because he you know he gave you a gem, you know, and we need people in those areas as well. We need people in all aspects, man. You know,
Yeah.
because a lot of the methods that we've been using over the last 20, 30 years are obsolete. So it has to be a more covert approach to level the playing field. You know, and you know, the brother's gonna have to be careful because you know what happened to the other brother, that other doctor.
Yeah.
That was the whistleblower. They found him in the river.
Yep. Yeah. He say like some people be like trying different stuff there. He said he don't try nothing. He said he don't want no smoke. Cause they already know dude come up miss. Where they find joke in the Chattahoochee?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was getting ready to expose them. They got that brother in Atlanta, man. Do you hear me, man?
Yep,
Atlanta,
they sure
Georgia.
did.
Atlanta, Georgia. They got this. So you can't tell me they ain't got nobody. They got somebody in every major city, man. I'm gonna tell you something. I stayed also in Sandy Springs off of 400. The mafia blew a car up on 400 in Georgia in the daylight. Blew it up.
Mm.
When was this?
Yeah.
When was that?
And
It's about
that brother, the CDC, he was a high-ranking official too. He was a very, very high-ranking official at the CDC.
yeah. He saw something he wasn't supposed to see. He was ready to expose it. He got the evidence and left that day, and he did not live to the next day.
When was that?
Oh, talking about the mafia or the black dude?
Well, both. Like when did those?
I'll find it for you. Hold on.
It was relatively new.
That brother, that happened around 20. It happened between 2020 and 2022, I think. It was in between that time.
Yeah, that's relatively new.
Or it might have been 2019.
Still, I'll take that. That's still new. Like
That was 2018.
Yeah.
The brother
Yeah.
CDC was 2018. The mafia hit was 2015.
Mm.
They said
Yeah,
one happened in 2014 and 2015. They blew a car up in broad daylight.
You seen the migrants fucking up that police officer?
Yeah.
He been in the country 3 days, and they
Laughing about it.
ready to fight the Kraken. So
Laughing about it.
That's the new National Guard. I'm telling you, that's the new National Guard. And Chicago just gave them illegal aliens. I don't call them immigrants. Illegal aliens, $9,000. Housing voucher, driver's license, concealed permits, and something else, food stamps. The 9,000 went on a debit card, prepaid debit card.
yeah,
And they got housing vouchers. These are people with no ID.
Yeah.
Bringing guns, bringing drugs over here, creating havoc in the communities. And it's our fault for not retaliating. It is our fault. Instead of when they're out here in the streets doing this to our people, we don't retaliate. First thing we do, we retreat and run and complain at City Hall. City Hall's supposed to get one warning. You break it down to them. You explain what the play is, and you tell them that if nothing doesn't take place, then we're gonna take some different measures. We're gonna take some different steps. And we this is what I'm saying with this, with this time out shit. When it's time to come face to face, with our oppressors. We have no smoke for them. No smoke. None. So I don't know what to. Go ahead, brother.
That's what the 1902 Dick Act is for.
Okay. What happens when the internet is off?
We need radios.
Not us. Save our reaction for a second. What happens to the world when the internet is off?
We're going to goddamn chaos.
Chaos.
I mean, in the 60s, it was, at least you had little children, you had teens, you had young adults, you had elders that took to the streets, man. At least they took to the streets. Now, when we take about 8 people to the street, and it's a wrap. They tell you got 5 minutes to go home, or you don't go home. They tear gas you. And they back next week talking about free. So, the weak shit, man. Just weak, man.
They don't want
When
to
we got to do things and come out, and we got to come out numbers.
they don't want to give up Disneyland.
Just like this, if we use the same, I didn't hear you.
Now I'm saying most of our people don't want to give up Disneyland.
Oh yeah.
I'm agreeing
Tell
with
y'all brothers, man, start
Well,
getting your sword sharpened.
I think we got a
yeah,
lag.
because it's gonna be a little confusion, chaos this year.
Yeah.
A lot. Spare ribs and all this shit during the summer, and line dance and eat crab. And then they gonna come up with a variant. Everybody lock on why they run the election, why they run this.
Are you breaking
And
up?
that's just what we're gonna do. They're gonna up their ass something.
Yeah, you lagging, General. Is everybody else on the lag?
Hey, Shaka.
Yes, sir.
You breaking up.
Breaking up a little.
I'm here.
I'm saying you breaking up. Your
I
voice
don't know why.
is cracky.
I can hear King Waddle good.
Better now.
Yeah, we can hear you now. Yeah.
It's still breaking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you sound a little better with that.
Yeah, a little better now.
Is it better now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you good.
Okay, okay. So, and it's been prepared ever before than ever before. Our diets are messed up. Our people are hitting and work of PlayStation, Xbox, comedy shows, Tyler Perry movies, football, hitting on crack, unemployment, rat-infested tenements, deplorable shelter conditions, welfare, no vocational schools, no trade schools, just disenfranchisement. And our people have begun to accept these conditions. And so you got to understand, this is why you have, because a lot of them are not athletic because they're not physically athletic. They've never been in a fist fight, never played in sport. And so they grab a mic, and that's their way out. Opposed to when we were coming up, you had all types of boys clubs. You had all, we didn't have acts like that. We had acts outside, like football in the street.
Yeah, you're breaking up, General. FBI hating.
Breaking up.
Salute to Cole.
You might have to go out and come back in, Shaka.
Yeah, go out and come back in, Shaka.
Okay.
Yeah.
Holographic TV. That's how you pronounce that.
Holographic TV in the house. Peace.
Salute to Cola. know they got a hate. You dropping the bomb. Oh, man. We the minority of the minority. Yeah. If they turn off the internet, I don't even think that'll happen. But all right, the rundown of America, right? So if the money crash, I think the money will crash before the internet go down.
No, the internet gonna go down, then the money crash.
Yeah.
You think they're gonna hide? They might try to hide it.
They don't clip the money.
Either way, I think that'll cause the chaos.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
that'll
internet
be the
go
start
down.
of
It's
it.
gonna be crazy around here. You gotta realize kids is growing up with the internet. They don't know life
Yeah.
without the internet. How long the internet been out? As far as streaming, how many years?
About 30 years. You said as far as streaming or the
It's just
internet?
all this stuff that's going on, the social media and all this type of stuff.
About 20 years.
Like 20 years, yeah. So imagine a 20-year-old, a person that's 20, 21-year-old right now. That's all they know is how to communicate on the internet, man. Man, they'll go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
We know life before the internet. We know maps. You know when we travel, we remember that. You know what I mean? We didn't need no GPS. We remember actual phone numbers. How many people phone numbers do you know?
Still got a few, but not like when we were younger.
Yeah, you write it on
Yeah,
a piece of paper.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I know a few, but not like we was younger though.
Right.
But I'm gonna tell you something. I remember back in the day when our power went out, we had crossword puzzles, regular puzzles. We had checkers and
Yep.
stuff like that. These
Scramble,
people, yeah,
Monopoly, stuff like that. Yeah,
people ain't doing no stuff like that, man.
Yeah, we had encyclopedias. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
man, ain't none of that. Everything is this phone, the internet, this laptop.
They don't
yep,
hold
everything is the phone.
Yep.
Your smartphone make you dumb.
Yeah, that's the whole attention.
The smartphone do make them dumb because it takes away the brain capacity of them to remember things that we had to remember when we were young at a very high rate. We remember phone numbers, addresses. I remember one while all the phone books had everybody's phone number and address in it. So therefore, we was able to compute. The main thing the system did was take away the computing. It lets the phone do the computing for you, the comprehending. It lets the phone do the comprehending for you. We had memory. We remember people's birthdays on a very regular thing. We was in tune with the dates, the calendars, the time. Daylight saving time. I remember when I was little, I could tell when the time was gonna change before they even said. So we was more in tune. And now this group of youth are not in tune, and they have made this particular group emotional, dysfunctional. Everyone has some form of problem. They bipolar or something's going on with them. You know what I'm saying? And I can't say in our youthful class, we fought through the things that we had before us or that was trying to ill us. We fought through that because our parents gave that to us. But it has to do with, I think it's the baby boomers having babies. So you have a young lady having a baby who hasn't got that nurturing from her mother, her grandmother. So now you got babies raising babies, and they gave them the phone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Mike Chamey said online banking, digital transfers, and cryptocurrency.
Yep.
All the money is on the internet. Yep, that's the truth.
All the money on the internet.
NFTs.
You say what?
NFC.
Got some other kind of Bitcoins too. It's kind of like 3 or 4 kind of money coins. So where the world going? All digi? They turn
Yeah.
it
There ain't even gonna be no paper money anymore.
So what you gonna do with that? If they don't like you, they'll just put a 0 there.
Or take some zeros away.
Yeah, they gonna take paper money is about to be out the door.
They showed this futuristic picture. I forgot the name of it, but the guy, everything was digital, and I guess it was this great lord, and he was telling them, something to the effect of, either follow me or you won't have nothing for tomorrow. And one guy stood up and they showed it where it just took all his stuff down to 0. So when his stuff went to 0, they put him in jail. So they, one thing about TV, we got to start watching it for entertainment.
Right.
These movie people, they're not all creative like everybody think they are. They're not all creative at all. We have to stop watching movies for entertainment. Sometimes the science fiction is real fiction.
Yeah,
sometimes there are so many messages that they're trying to tell you, we're not even paying attention. Because one thing about commerce, and the world is ran by a hand group of people. They have to tell you the truth, but they don't have to tell you where they put the truth at. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta, and I believe a lot of truth is in these movies and what they be saying.
Yeah, it is.
And a lot of stuff happens, like the Enemy of the State movie with Will Smith. And he was in the garage and his wife said, I told you once they passed the Privacy Act, there's no stopping them. And then they did pass the Privacy Act. You know what I'm saying? So we got to start watching movies for entertainment and really teach the youth, because the youth is the key. Everything is gearing towards the youth. They're trying to turn the youth into emotional, dysfunctional, crazy people. And once you like that, they're going to be like, oh, you need this Wazungu, this youthful Wazungu to help you out. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to make the first man here, the black man, deemed incompetent and messed up. And I'm gonna tell y'all something too. They getting rid of the masculinity in a lot of the black men. That's why that's why I like that we hold each other to a certain standard and to a certain caliber. We have to stay men. I'm not saying not do what your wife say, your significant other say, but I'm saying hold something where you hold some form of masculinity, because they're stripping that very thing away. They got these guys doing so much soft stuff, man. So much. This stuff is crazy. I never seen none of the stuff that the young people do, the young men do today. We did. We was growing up. We grew up to be men, to be sharp, have character. You know what I'm saying? Always be fresh. You know what I'm saying? Speak up, look up, walk up. You know what I'm saying? It was a different feeling when when I became a man, versus these young guys. Everything is all soft and weak and I ain't scared to wear pink and all that type of stuff. I get all of that. That's cool. Whatever. It doesn't matter. But keep some form of masculinity, because you best believe they're stripping the masculinity from our race.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they doing it with embarrassment. That's why so many women is making so much money now. They're trying to embarrass us. They're trying to make us feel like we are small, because we're not holding up to a particular standard in this Western European society.
Yeah,
we definitely got to hold to some form of masculinity.
Hey, but check this out. They using this, our celebrities to do it. Look at what Mos Def was wearing, man. I mean, Mos Def.
Yo, Mos, call the phone, yo.
Yeah, man, come on, man. That I'm like, oh man, Mos Def. Come on, wears. I mean, that's all he wears, dresses and skirts.
Go ahead, Shaka.
Yeah, I really respected Mos Def, man.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
He looked like Miss Def, and that's the buck breaking. That's the buck breaking that they do with Usher, Diddy, Snoop Dogg. All of them have worn skirts. All of them have pledged and some form of masculinity to the oppressor. All of them have. All of them have. It's just different avenues that they use. And then they'll say, like, you know, Denzel didn't wear a dress, you know, but Denzel went through a sex ritual too in training day, you know, when he got shot in his ass, you know, that bullet going in his ass, you know.
I never looked at it that way.
Yeah, why did the man just shoot him in his ass? You know, now he been beating this white boy up all in the hotels and everything, man. They've been fighting all over the projects. And then he gets the chance to offer, and he shoots him in the ass. And then 5 minutes later, he gets executed at the traffic light by the Russians.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
See, I mean, it's different forms, man. You don't have to wear the dress, but you're going to participate in some ritual, even when he was in The Equalizer. You remember when he flew to those white dignitaries' house? They were politicians. He flew a helicopter up there and he ate that soup. That's the ritual of eating the babies, the fetus, because they didn't have nothing but a bowl of soup and a cup of tea.
That's crazy.
Shaka, we was talking earlier.
See that, you know,
we was talking earlier today. You was talking about after the Super Bowl game, after the team won, the Chiefs won, and because I didn't see it.
Is that Ken breaking too?
Yeah, Ken, he froze.
Did he freeze up?
No, you froze.
I didn't hear. You tell me.
More, man, stop hating, man.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Damn, I don't know what. You remember?
Yeah,
we was talking earlier today, and you was talking about how all the sisters after the Super Bowl, after the Chiefs won the Super Bowl. Hey, what up, Lee Clinton in the house. You was saying how all the sisters ran and jumped all over the white football players after the Super Bowl.
Yeah. That was, if you look at when they won, I saw three different scenes of sisters jumping on the football players, the white football players. And so that's why I say this Kansas City massacre. Well, not a massacre, but this little shooting. See, all these things are psyops, man. You know, all these things are psyops. You know, and now, did they find out who the shooters were? Did they name the shooters?
No name of the shooters,
color
but
was
it's teenage kids.
Black or white?
I don't know yet. Probably white.
We see, this is what I'm saying. When they don't mention the color,
they white.
Then you already know. Now, if had it been three black youths, they would have talked about their mother's criminal history, the father's criminal history. You know, they went and showed their house. They'd have took them through the meat grinder, and they would have used correspondents that look like us to do that type of work, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this, Shaka, you're right, because earlier I watched the news.
And so, you know, what was older?
Earlier when I watched the news, they said that they allegedly it was a dispute. It was not a terroristic attack, and it was a dispute between some young people, and they started shooting. Now this the funny thing right here. One of the reporters said he has been waiting there all day because they were going to press charges, but they have not done it yet. They're taking their time pressing charges. They white. 2, they have not released the names. They white. 3, they have not released like all the details of what happened and stuff like that. They're white. If they were black, it would have been everywhere.
Right.
Last night.
Right.
All facts.
I mean, they do that with athletes too, because you remember
Yeah, over there.
Say that again, Shaka.
It's a small bag.
Yeah.
Y'all correct, man. When there's no name, crack it. No description, crack it. No description, definitely. That's
You
how
got me on the show, Brother Rebel. Let me show this video.
Say that again.
You share the screen with me?
Yeah, you still got it.
Share screen. See if I can just pull the video up.
You gonna play the hit single?
Yeah, I'm gonna play the video. Hold on. You gotta go back.
Y'all wait till Dr. Umar see this shit. Let me let y'all hear this. Call Dr. Umar, tell him what is up. The girls are stepping out, tell them Dusty's to get up.
I seen that video.
Showing loyalty, respect, and plus a check. Got stretch marks and a couple kids, ain't worried
No,
about
just
that.
share your screen.
What is up? The girls are stepping out, tell them Dusty's to get up. Different ways of showing loyalty, respect, and plus a
You
check.
sitting here G dancing right now, man. Come on, man.
Kevin Samuels, rest in peace, the boy, your fans are mad. Black girl luxury, it got them stressed out bad. From a single mother, thought that we would go outside. Don't go looking for Keisha, cause she just left with Brad. Now she's in her soccer era, and her kids got a dad. Got a dad.
You hear that shit?
Dr. Umar, tell him what is up. The girls are stepping out, tell them Dusty's to get up. Different races showing loyalty, respect, and plus a check. Got stretch marks and a couple kids, they worry about all that.
First of all,
Respect and plus a check. Got stretch marks and a couple kids, they worry about all that. Black brothers said we still love you, but we ain't waiting no more. We're simply going to where we're love changing a marriage ratio. We've been loyal to y'all, but y'all don't protect us. Statistics show y'all give us babies, then neglect us. We be in true relationships, if your mama don't mean a hoe. It's time to end general curses and broken families, so. No broken families no more. Hey. Dr. Umar, tell them what is up. The girls are stepping out, tell them Dusty's to get up. Different races showing loyalty, respect, and plus a check. Got stretch marks and a couple kids, ain't worried about all that. Call Dr. Umar, tell them what is up. The girls are stepping out, tell them Dusty's to get up. Different races showing loyalty, tell them plus a check. Got stretch marks and a couple kids, ain't worried about all that. Dr. Umar. No disrespect, brother, I'm all here for black empowerment. But you gon' tell me to turn in my black card because I have a stronger black man living on me. These men out here got these women feeling hopeless and devalued. These women out here really thinking because they did the most powerful thing a woman could possibly do. Gave birth to new life, and the daddy decided to dip. Now she's supposed to be single for the rest of her life. Y'all gods, chill out, baby. We could birth 10 of you. Put a man in a single mama's position. We're invested, divested, call it what you want, baby. But we ain't stressing.
first of all, that's the worst song ever fucking made. Ever. Second, some people argue that, we not on our job, and that's why our women come to this conclusion. But it's really what Knowledge said. The white man is his war tactic is to make us look bad, so they benefiting from that on a level where they can easily sing that song, even without having the white partner, just saying, oh, I got money, I don't need a man. Like the white man making sure they could say that. So, like I said, man, boo, that shit's trash.
Right. Thumbs down.
It's sad she got to make that though. But a lot of black people don't have a real black mind, so
Right.
and she gets to make that song. But if we knew her, we'd probably be like, yo, she act like a white girl. So how do girls like that get to make the black song? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man.
Because they're not being dealt with, they're not being held accountable by sisters. Real simple. You know, they're not being held accountable by sisters. You know, it's go, you know, just, you know, you know, it's not, you know,
I like a robot, General Shaka.
I'll just put them in the waiting room real quick.
Hey, Lee Clinton said, we're regressing as a people and as a collective. Yeah,
we are
I can
regressing.
agree with that.
You look at the ancient times. We have high technology. We had not only dealing with the telekinesis. We had the flow of energy. So we knew about the chi. We knew about the ka, the spirit. We knew about a lot of things that made us a very superior people. As time went on, you know, our technology has declined. Think about it. We went from building pyramids to building big old castle-like structures to a single flat family home.
Right.
That's crazy. You know, it's
Right.
it's the level of us as a people, as a race. You know, yes, we are declining in technology. And then you got to think about it too. For us to know about past technology is somewhat impossible when 80-90% of our historical books is written by Wazungus. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody French or somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? Still Wazungu. That's why it's important for us to know your divinity. Know your classical language. English is a bastardized language made up of many different dialects. And they think they're going to get some type of edification by doing everything through English. In order for us to get back to that, to somewhat of a God body type stance, I'm using God body loosely. You know what I'm saying? But to get back to some form of continuity, we gotta go back and do what we did in the beginning and bring it back forward. You know, we can't keep doing the same thing. We are declining in technology. It's just sad. And right now, the black man used to be high in science, high in a lot of different areas. Now it's Africans and it's India people, not Indians, but India people.
Yeah, India.
They are into technology. We are not. We're not even. I'm telling you right now, as I continue to do my research, the black man is about to be extinct.
And guess what? They're bringing in these migrants to replace us.
That's cool. I tell you one thing for sure. I know my purpose as a man, and I got a couple of numerologies done too. One of those purposes, war. I knew for a fact I'm created for war, some shape, form, or fashion of war. When the time comes, it shall happen. I shall be ready. And you know, and y'all know I try to keep myself in some form of shape. I try to be on a regular regimen of everything, of juicing, fasting, trying to do something to keep my body. So when it's time to perform, the show must go on.
And when you stated that being extinct, the extinction doesn't necessarily have to be physical. Because we were just discussing that the black man's extinction could be its masculinity. And once the masculinity of the black man is extinct and obsolete and extinguished, then they had total domination. That's total domination because you have completely effeminized the black man. Completely effeminized the black man. And so the black man can be manipulated, he can be sexualized, he can be militarized, and any form of fashion, because buck breaking, this high-tech buck breaking is running rampant in the black communities. When you have people like Tyler Perry that pushes these agendas, and Oprah, Lee Daniels, and other people, man, Billy Porter and Nas X, that pushes these agendas, man, to feminize our brothers, man, you know, to a degree where I've seen a lot of brothers just submit only to the powers that be in terms of compromising their masculinity. You know, not necessarily physically, but morally. You know, and that's why I always say, you know, these ice monkeys that took the bite out of the black man. A lot of.
These have. And it's fucking lag, man.
Yes, it's bad tonight. The broadcast is bad. You know, in and out, it is a lag too, and it's a little bit of double talking.
Yeah, so we gonna not give y'all the bad product. This bill could keep going. This is a powerful bill too. I like it, but we keep lagging, so I don't want to keep recording on this level.
Yeah,
I guess we gotta get it together. I'm gonna see what I could do. It might be, I don't know where the source of,
it's a system.
you know what I mean?
I don't think it's us. I don't think it's us.
Nah.
Yeah, they lagging us. The algorithm doing something, man. Come on.
Right. Well, I'm gonna say this though, real quick. When I started studying commerce, and they talked about the picking up of leaders, leaders who can put a group of people together and put up a fight. If something was to happen majorly, those people in the community, they're gonna grab those first. So just remember that. That's another reason why I try to stay ready.
Yeah, those who have the ability to mobilize be first one handed.
Yes, sir. Hey, come with the territory. Y'all know what it is. Come on, man. Yo, brothers, give it. This is Sean Bill, man. Give out your info, man. I'm gonna see what's up, man. I think this might be me. I'm gonna take it on the chin.
Hey, yo, you find me Candace Apparel on Instagram. Check out my apparel line. Also, follow our Vocal Dialect YouTube page, as well as Facebook and IG, and that's Vocal with a K. Check us out.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You can Tashaka Sankofa on Facebook and Tashaka Kareem Sankofa at gmail.com.
Y'all check me out on IG, KnowledgeBorn7. Check out the brand, Aesthetics Apparel, ESTHETIKS Apparel.
Yes, sir.
On Instagram and Facebook. Any questions, you know, you guys can just hit me up. Y'all always hop in the inbox and be threatening me and stuff. So just call me. You know the hotline.
You already.
Oh, let me plug in these events one more time, brother, man, before you get it off, brother Rebel. February 24th, we got the RBG Festival. Then we have a lecture with Baba Baruti. Brother Kalanji is having a lecture the same day. And as well as the Trap Pastor's birthday. 3 events. Hopefully I can make 2 of them.
Yeah, also this Saturday we're having our monthly peace conference here in Washington, D.C. Free event, free food, powerful speakers, and we're gonna try to work some other things out in the upcoming months, where the Avengers and Brother Rebel, Brother Kenwado, Brother Knowledge, Brother Obasi will be here in DC within the next couple of months, hopefully. So with their ancestors and the tradition, stay tuned.
That's right. Hey, Queen go speak at your lecture this
Oh yeah, Queen will be speaking Saturday along with First Lady President Mama Earth of the UNIA, myself, Captain Gerald Moore, and a couple of others. It's going to be Facebook Live starting around 2 p.m. this Saturday. Hopefully the weather will permit it because it's supposed to snow tomorrow.
Salute to
all good.
This is at the Peace Conference. Go like and subscribe, Vocal Dialect Podcast. Order some aesthetics gear. We about to start filming Think Champs again. Salute to Ross Isis.
Ross Isis.
The Elder Circle, we putting it together. Trust, we coming. The Real Sisters Code, they about to line up again. So 224, we coming hard. Rebelvision.com, Rebel Vision Television. Like, share, subscribe. Holla at us.
Word.
Trying to do big things this year, bigger and better. Blacker.
That's right.
Yo, salute to all the kings, man. Thanks for letting us pick brains, yo.
Yeah, salute. Peace.